I started my coaching business from complete scratch and made over $1 million in just 10 months. And over the last 2 years, I've helped hundreds of other coaches get results like.
So with the two models together, we pretty much touching 200 and cash collecting a little bit over 100.
And this.
I had $32,000 last month, and the month before that was around 20. 0 to 50K in 2 months is absolutely amazing, dude.
And even like this.
From there, 50K, consistently 50, 60K. Yeah, man, I can't thank you enough.
Now, this is just a few of the hundreds of coaches I've helped get amazing results using the same strategies that have worked for me over and over and over again. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every single step that I would personally take to start a brand new high ticket coaching business and grow it from 0 to $1 million cash collected. Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you're new to the channel, my name is Justin Saunders, and I'm the guy that coaches come to when they want to scale to 6 and 7 figures. Now, everything I'm about to share with you here are proven strategies that I've not only used in my business, but I've helped my clients start and scale their own coaching businesses with. So pay attention, and if you have any questions that come up along the way, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I personally take my own time out of the day to respond to each and every single comment. So with that being said, let's dive straight into it. Now, the first thing I'd do if I were to start a brand new high ticket coaching business in 2024 is I would find a skill or a topic that I know a lot about, or at least something that I'd be interested in. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter what it is. I just pick one thing, and if you have a problem finding a skill or topic, here's a simple exercise you can try. Take out a pen and paper or use the notes app on your computer, whatever it may be, and then write down 10 things you're either really good at or you know a lot about or that you want to know more about. And the first 2 or 3 might honestly be pretty easy, but getting 7, 8, 9, 10, you'd have to really think and come up with something. If 10 is easy, then make a list of 15 to 20 things if you're an overachiever like that. The whole idea here is force yourself to lay everything down on the table, no matter how insignificant it is. Because from what I've seen, a lot of people are really fucking good in so many different things, but they don't believe in themselves enough, so they don't actually even realize how good they are in the first place. So for example, you might be good at picking up girls or speaking to a large group of an audience, or maybe you just know a shit ton about helping businesses get funding, but because it comes so naturally or you do it very easily, you might not realize that's such a difficult thing for a lot of other people out there. And these people will pay you a ridiculous amount of money if you can teach them what you already know. So after you make that list of 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, whatever amount of skills it is and topics that you have and that you know a lot about, then I want you to pick one. But if you don't have a skill or you don't know a shit ton about like any specific topic, in that case, get busy. Achieve something that a lot of people want to do, but never do for some reason. Maybe because it's too difficult or it takes too much time. For example, you could help people lose 10 pounds in 3 months, or get 1 million views online within 90 days, or do something crazy with AI. The choice is completely up to you, but when you do decide what you want to do, make sure you document your entire journey online. And just like that, you have something people want to pay for. So next, we're going to talk about creating your program and offer. So once you've got that figured out, the next step is pretty straightforward. Take that skill or topic and connect it to a problem. And it has to be a problem that you can actually solve for one specific audience. Now, don't go saying,
I help business owners. Like,
who are these business owners? What kind of business do they run? How much do they make in their business? What keeps them up at night? What is the big problem that they need help with? You want to dig deeper until you find one specific audience that you can serve in the market. And when you do that, you connect your skill into a problem in the marketplace. Now, it's important to remember, the bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the paycheck that you have. And it's also very important to remember, don't just go working in some industry because you know it makes you more money. You want to find an industry that you actually want to work with these people. For me, I always wanted to work with entrepreneurs. So that's why I help entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants scale. So for example, if you're good at speaking to a large audience, connect that skill to a problem like stage fright or boring speeches. You get the point. Because at the end of the day, people don't need you or your skills. They don't want to learn anything from you. They just want their problems to be fucking solved in a timely manner for them. So show them that you can help. And here's exactly how you do that. You first create the thing that would help them. This is going to be your high ticket coaching program. Now you can use software like circle.so or school.com to host it. And you'll have a place where you can host community, host group coaching calls, and just build a spot of like-minded individuals. And then you make a promise about the one thing. That is how you create your offer. That's it. That's how you create your offer. Now, I have a couple videos on my page going over more in detail about how to actually create an offer and an offer that sells itself. Feel free to check them out after you watch the rest of this video. But here's a 1,000-foot overview of those videos. Is for your offer to be solid, it must have 3 specific things: specific outcome, specific time frame, and specific mechanism. So you can simply build out your offer using this template. I help specific audience get specific outcome within specific time frame using specific mechanism. So, for example, I help speakers become more confident, more engaging, and more influential on stage within 90 days using my self-hypnosis technique. It has a specific audience, specific outcome, and a specific time frame and a specific mechanism. Now, once we have a great program and offer, the next thing we want to do is build authority online. And the first thing you need to do is simply pick a platform. For me, I would pick Instagram because it's the easiest to get new clients there. And to be honest with you, what I'm going to share with you in the rest of this video is going to be built out towards Instagram. So if you're not interested in getting clients on Instagram, probably hop off this video right now if I'm being real with you. So the first thing you're going to do with Instagram, and you can use this strategy with other platforms if you really wanted, but you're going to optimize your profile and turn it into a funnel. And here's how you're going to do that. Step 1, optimize your bio. You want your username to actually be your name and have a quality picture of you as your profile picture. I can't tell you how many times I see people have a username that has nothing relatable to their actual name, or the idiots that have a photo that has nothing to do with what they actually do. Look, if you're in the fitness place, do not have a photo of you working at Papa John's eating a pizza. You need to be fit. You need to be attracting your ideal client. Simple enough, right? And then from there, you also want to have one sentence that tells anyone that visits your profile exactly what you do. So for example, if I was to write a one-liner on what I do, I'd simply say, I help coaches scale to 100K months. Yes, it looks simple, but in my experience and a value I have inside my company is simple scales, complex fails. We want the person reading this to know what I do immediately without having to think too much or try to figure it out. Step 2, add a call to action, otherwise known as a CTA. After you tell people what you can do for them, what do you want them to do next? Should they book a call with you, send you an email, send you a DM, call your ex and tell them to take you back? Whatever you want them to do, you have to make it clear and easy for them. How funny would that be if you just drove traffic to your profile and said, text my ex to take me back? You're kind of desperate, to be honest with you. Whatever you want them to do, it just needs to be clear and easy for them to do it. If it's booking a call, make sure you have your calendar link there. If it's sending an email, make sure you have your email on your profile. Don't make them ask for it. If it's sending you a DM, tell them exactly what they should say when they do. And if they have to stop and think, hey, what do I even say? You're going to lose a lot of potential clients. Now, step 3, add 3 story highlights. We really have 3 goals here. We want the people that check out your profile to know, like, and trust us. And here's how to do that. For the know factor, have a highlight talking about your story and why people should honestly just give a fuck about you. For the like factor, have a highlight of your lifestyle, like traveling, going to the gym, getting swole, any hobbies that you might have. And for the trust factor, have a highlight of results or reviews or client testimonials. Now, step 4, pin your top 3 posts. This does really 2 things. First, it's kind of a backup in case people don't actually check out everything we've done in our bio and our highlights. Thanks to TikTok and people's ADD, everyone has their own mechanisms of going through and gathering information. Second, it reinforces everything that we've already done. So here you want to have a post that establishes authority, another one that builds trust, and another one that has some sort of call to action. Now, if you followed through up until this point, you should have a great offer, a great program, and an Instagram account that gets you clients. The next thing you want to do is getting attention. Now, all we've done with our Instagram up until this point is simply turn it into a funnel. But a funnel is worthless without traffic. And that's exactly why we're going to start drawing attention to our funnel. Now, there's a couple ways that you can go about doing this just depending on how much liquid funds you have. And I'll tell you in a second, but first we want to post reels related to exactly what we do. Now, I'd suggest that you have at least 9 to 12 educational reels before you start driving traffic to your profile, just so people can have more interactions with you. Now, once you have a couple reels on your page, there are 2 ways to get traffic to your profile: the organic route and the running the ads route. If you have at least 5K that you can spend right away, I'd advise that you jump straight into the ads because it's faster and it's more predictable if you know what you're doing. And take me for example. Before I started coaching businesses, I already created 2 7-figure SMMAs. So coming into coaching, I already had funds stacked up on the side. Or if you don't have funds, maybe you have credit. So I went with ads right away. and I made 7 figures within 10 months strictly from ads. But if you don't have money to run ads right off the bat, that's fine. All you have to do is get consistent with posting valuable content on your Instagram. And by consistent, I mean every single day. One tip to make things easier for you is look for reels that are already going viral in your industry. Study them to know why exactly they're getting so much attention, and then use your findings to create your own reels. What you're essentially doing here is modeling what works rather than trying to reinvent the wheel. Because to be honest with you, most of the time, the people that try to reinvent the wheel end up inventing nothing. So just find the viral reels and model off of them. You can also do IG shoutouts where you basically pay these big accounts that have your ideal audience to post your content and get more followers. But at the end of the day, the end goal is simple. We want to attract attention to our page so we can move on to the next step, which is what I call going on a coffee date. Now, this isn't where you're actually going to go on a coffee date and go to Starbucks and take a date there. What we're going to do here is actually the thing people do on coffee dates. That is, sit down and have a chill, laid back conversation. You see, the only reason we're trying to get people to visit our profile is so that we can have a conversation with them, because you can't make money without having conversations. And whether it's via email or call or DMs or in person, 2 people must have a conversation that ends with one person providing something of value and the other person paying for it. And the more conversations you have, the more money you'll make. It's literally just a numbers game. So how do we have these conversations? If I was going to go the organic route, my content is going to bring me a bunch of new followers. So what I do is message every new follower I'd get, and I might check out their profile and see if they're fit for my offer, or just get some ideas on how to send something that's personalized. So for example, if I got a new follower that's in the fitness space and they're helping women lose belly fat, I would hit them up and be like, hey John, I see that you're in the fitness space working with women. How long you been doing that for? And then when they reply, I'll just continue to have a conversation with them. If I was running ads, I would be doing the same exact thing, but this time it would be a lot easier, because with IG DM ads, people are going to be reaching out to you for something. Maybe it's a mini course, maybe it's more information about what you talked about in the ad. All you have to do from here is have a conversation with them. But whether it's organic or paid ads, we want to get them from the DMs to do a Zoom call as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Now, once we have them on the call, we simply pick up the conversation where we left off in the DMs. We build a rapport, and we simply just find out what their biggest problem is and what their goals are. And then we show them how our program that can help solve that problem and help them achieve that goal. And then from there, we collect money and reinvest. Now, starting out, you can charge anywhere between $1,000 and $3,000 a month. The whole point here is to get clients, get results, and then use that money to reinvest back into your business. So now, even if you get 5 clients for $1,000 a month, that's $5,000 reoccurring. And now that we're making money, it's not the time to rent the yacht and throw a big party. Now, please don't make the same mistake that I made and I see hundreds of other people make, as well as actually stack up this money to put back into your business to scale, because what we're going to do is actually reinvest a huge chunk of this back into the business so we can start running ads. Because the end goal here is we want to have a system where we can put $1 into the business and make 3 to 4 to 5 times back every single time, which basically creates a money printing machine. Now, it's going to require testing and optimizing, but if we run ads consistently with a good strategy, we'll definitely hit at least 50K months in a very timely manner. And from there, the next thing that we're going to do is build a team. Now, this is where a lot of people mess up. Sometimes people want to be Superman and they're scrambling to do everything, posting content, following up with old leads, setting appointments, closing deals, fulfilling. Give yourself a break. I'm speaking from experience here. It might feel good to say that you single-handedly built everything and did everything inside your business, but the matter of the fact is, if you want to build this into a legit business, you will have to hire out particular parts so you can scale, but you need to be smart about it. And my biggest recommendation is don't hire too early. What we want to do, and I tell all my clients this, is hire when it hurts. That means do everything yourself until you can no longer do everything efficiently, and then hire people to help you scale to 6 and 7 figures. Now, I'm sure you have a couple information gaps here and there are probably some things I didn't mention or explain deeply enough, but don't worry, I got you. I spent over $25,000 creating a course that will connect all the dots and show you how you can start your own high-ticket ticket coaching business and scale it from 0 to multiple 6 and even 7 figures. You'll get the step-by-steps on how to find the skill, how to create an offer, how to optimize your Instagram, what to say when you have conversations in the DMs, how to close deals, and you'll even see the full ad strategy that I was talking about in here. Now, full transparency, the information I give away in this course is what some of my clients have paid over $10,000 for. But I want to show you my deepest gratitude if you made it this far in the video and give it to you 100% for free. Simply just go to my YouTube and look for the video that says free course and follow directions on there. It'll show you how to access it. And one last thing, please, for the love of God, just take action. Don't take all this for granted just because it's free. Start somewhere, do something, and be consistent. That's it for this video. If you found value, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video.